Hi Marissa. This is a little video to show you how to make a brand book. Let me zoom in actually for a second. So this is the brand board that I'll send you, and basically it's just got the patterns, colors, the names of the colors, some little info down here. It'll have a logo. This one right now we're not done with her logo. Moya Men's is making a calligraphy logo for her, so we'll input that later, but it's pretty easy, so we'll just do this book without it. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to hit Command A, select everything, and then Command C to copy it, and you'll go over to the brand book template that I'll send you, and you just hit Command V and paste it. Sometimes it takes a while to go through. A long while. There it is. Okay, so just move it out of the way. And the first thing you're going to do is come over here. This is the first page, and you can see there's multiple pages. But we'll go to the first page and pick a color for the background. For her, we'll just go with white because we're going to do that calligraphy and it's going to be kind of busy anyway. So we'll just go with the white. You will take one of these words right here and just hit copy paste. Let's make it a color. We'll make it this taupe color. Okay, so we're gonna center that. It'll go under the logo, but we're gonna write brand book. Okay, so our logo will go right above that, and that'll be her cover. Next thing we're gonna do is we're going to put the logo in. Obviously this one doesn't have one, so ignore it. But basically what we would be doing is pasting the logo in here and logo in here. This one would be in gray. You can see gray, gray on white. And then the logo in white on a color. So we'll just go over here and pick a color. And you can feel free to pick these things. They're all interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. So we'll pick this daffodil color. And then we would put her logo in here in white. So let's delete all these little white frames we have going on because we don't need them at all. Delete, delete, delete. We'll delete these envelopes. You never need the envelopes, so you can just delete those. Those are just to kind of show them what to do. Okay, let's move everything over. Okay, her color palette. So let's take her palette. We're going to copy, paste it in here. Then we'll zoom in so you can see it up close. Okay, so she's got 4 different colors. Let's start with the first one, the lightest color. So, whoops. I meant to get that guy. Okay, so cream is her first one. So we'll just write in. Yeah, okay, hit okay. Ignore that. Okay, so we'll just put cream. And then you're gonna click on the color and come over here. Make sure that we are in RGB mode. Okay, so you get in RGB mode by clicking that little thing right there by the color boxes, wherever yours are, and then clicking RGB. So then you can see the R, the G, and the B codes. So we'll go over here under cream. Actually, first we need the hex code. And the way we get that is we double click on the color and we come down here, that little number sign, that little 6 digits right there is the hex code. So then just put in the hex code. And then for the RGB, we'll get it from over here. So it's 208, 210, 211. Okay. Next we'll do this beige color. No, let's do the daffodil, since the beige is close to the taupe. So, daffodil. Wow, we need that to match. So, make those colors match. We need the hex code. Copy, paste, and then the RGB is 225, 194, 108. And we're getting that from up here. Okay. Next is the taupe. Make sure the text matches the color. I'm sorry, beige. I can't read. Okay, beige. So then we'll come up here, get the hex code, copy, paste, put in RGB is 225, 209, and 192. The last is the taupe. Make these all match. Put the name in. And the hex code. There we go. Paste. RGB is 114, 95, 82. Sweet. We don't need this one. Delete it. Now you can delete all these because we're done. And then let's just center it as best we can. Zoom out. Let's see. That looks nice. Okay, so let's grab the rest of the brand board and keep on moving. For this one, she wants to use some fonts for her brand that I didn't actually include in the brand board. So what we're gonna do is, I included some notes here, and if there are ever any notes, and I'll include them here. Sending me the colors and fonts we decided to go. Okay, delete that. That was the question she had. So headlines, we will change that to the top font right there. So we'll just type headlines, business penmanship. Okay, it's a little big, so we'll make it smaller. Then we'll go up here, choose business penmanship. Still a little bit big. Not a big fan of this font for her, but it's what she wants. So let's go over and make that one right, make it white. And then we'll put in business penmanship. Okay, so we'll make this one of her colors. Let's do that daffodil again. Actually, let's make it the taupe color. Yeah, it's a little softer. Okay, so subheads and body copy. Subheads, she wants to use Archer. Everyone loves Archer, so we'll put that in there. And Archer. Now let's make it Archer. Go up here, Archer. If you're using Archer, just always use book for any of these people. Archer has a lot of different types, so just pick book. Okay, so hello. Sometimes these are really hard to select. Okay, so Archer. Next, we want book. Make it a little bit bigger. 14 works. Yeah, that works. Actually, let's make them all caps. So I'll go up here to type, change case, uppercase. Yeah, that works. Type, change case, uppercase. Okay. Body copy, we had picked this font right here, which is Century Gothic. So we'll just type in Century Gothic. And then we'll come over here and type Century Gothic. You can always tell what the body type is by clicking here on this, whatever the description says. And so this one was Century Gothic, so that is what we're gonna use. Okay, so what I do is I just delete things as I do them so that I'm not confused, which happens a lot. Okay, so select everything, keep on going. Now we're gonna go into the patterns. Okay, this is the fun part. So we have this pattern, and this pattern, which in my opinion is far too many patterns for her, but it's what she wants, so okie doke. Let's release the clipping mask. So you just hit Control, click, release clipping mask. That one doesn't have a clipping mask. Neither does that one. Okay, just had to make sure. And we'll go in here and delete that little box. Okay, so there's the three. So what you're gonna do is, these are all presented in different ways. So this one is actually a pattern, and you know that because you can see the swatch over here selected and see how it shows up there. So really what that means is I could select any box and apply that pattern to it. I'll undo that. These two are actually graphics. So what we're gonna do is we will take this one. This is the easiest one, and you see it there. So go select the middle, since it's the simplest, and apply that pattern. Just click the swatch. There you go. Now I can delete that one. That one's good. Come down here in description and just type polka dot cream pattern. Okay, now we need to apply these other two. So let's see, what is the best way to do this? I will try to always send these to you where they're swatches, like this one. This one's gonna be a little bit different. So typically what you would do is just come in and apply the swatches. So bear with me for a second. This is how you make a swatch. You just drag it over, and we'll delete that. Here, drag it over, delete that. Okay, so let's apply the swatch, and we'll apply that swatch. Yeah. Okay, so this is the beige damask. This one is the daffodil crisscross. By the way, I totally made those names up. They don't really mean anything. So feel free to make them up. Okay, graphic elements. Here we have 2 elements, so we're going to delete one of these. We have a damask graphic, and we have a frame. So these little boxes basically just serve as like showing us where to put things. So this is going to be, let's see, we had it on a color. So let's make this box this color, and then we'll just put this graphic in. There we go. And then if you ever just need to make it smaller, hit Shift-Alt and then drag it, and it makes it bigger or smaller from the center. Delete that copy there. Okay, the little damask guy will come and put him in, centered in the box. Make him a little bit bigger. Yeah, just whatever looks right. Okay, so we're going to center these as best we can. That looks good. And we are done. So with the exception of this one not having a logo quite yet, this is pretty much finished. If it was, if we wanted to make this a color, which we've done before, we can do that just by selecting different colors. The logo would be here. I'd say brand book underneath it. Then all the different logos, the color palette, so they know how to get their colors, all of their fonts, their patterns, and then their graphic elements. And then we would just file, save as, just save it to your desktop and make it whatever the name of the business is. This one's Anita J _ brand book. And they'll make it a PDF. Make sure it's select all instead of range 1. And then just save. Cool. And then you can just send it to me and I'll send it off to them. And that should basically be it. Let me know if you have any questions.